What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of But Does It Spin, and today we'll be opening something a little special for me. Well, very special for me, but pretty late in this. Most people have already shown this, most people have already opened it in their channels, but for me it is the first time that I was able to get it in my hands. And there it is. It is Savior Valkyrie. Fantastic, fantastic. Original from Takara Tomy. It does come with the best launcher so far. It does have a bearing in it, so you know it spins a few more rotations when you pull the string in comparison to the other string launchers. Savior Valkyrie, fantastic looking, love it. It does come with the V-Gear, which will be fantastic to test on our Belial, since we do have a Dynamite Belial. And its driver, it's a hopping driver. So it jumps or hops or whatever. Sure, he hops, but does it spin? Let's check it out. And here we are with everything out of the box. We'll first look at the launcher, which is fantastic. This is the main part of the launcher, and as you can see, it says R here and it says L here. Well, you can see that there's a gear there. This is the main launcher. Of course, you can't pull it without the gear in it. This is the bottom part where the prongs are for the Beyblade to go on, and you want the letter of your Beyblade on top. So then and this will go on the bottom part like this. And this part is what makes this great. It does say power there, and if you see, there is a tiny little gear in there. This is what makes the rotations better than the normal DB launchers. This is the better power launcher, and you just close it up. And there you go. The thing about this DB launchers, I think it takes a lot longer for the line to go back in. So I'm not too big of a fan of that, because then if you see my other ones, like this, you could just, it's just instant, you know? So you can do it, put the other one, do it. But this one, you pull it and it takes like a few seconds to go back in. So I don't know. It might be more powerful, but that kind of irks me a little bit. Some people have said that if you open it up and make the spring tighter, that it could get better results. But I don't know. I'm not too keen on opening stuff unless they break and I do need to fix it. So yeah, we'll leave it as is for now. And here the DB core is Valkyrie. Let me try to focus it. Fantastic, fantastic. It does have the little Valts mark on it. Fantastic Beyblade. As you can see, I did put some of the stickers on. And this does have the bound mechanic, which I'll show you later. But yeah, it's fantastic. It's beautiful, and it's fantastic. This is the Savior blade. These red parts are rubber. You can see that it does have some uppercut there. That said, it does have this little nub, which supposedly after around like 100 and some battles, it does come off on its own, because you can see that it is attached thinly. So once these come off, it becomes the awakened mode, and then it will the hit here will definitely not be stopped by this little thing. So it will be stronger hits, but not only that, the uppercut will go up without stopping there. So it will be much better if it's awakened. That encourages people to battle more with this. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic blade. I think it's a fantastic gimmick. The armor is 7, I believe. I did put the stickers on it, and it does make it look very cool. But I don't know. I think most armors are kind of similar, right? I think what changes is just the weight, since it doesn't really hit here or anything, you know. If you put it on top, you know, nothing will hit it. If you put it on the bottom, nothing will hit it. So I don't know. I think it's mostly just weight. And of course, here is the performance tip. It does have the weight on it, so you won't be able to put a forged disc here. It is like 2-in-1. This is shot, and I already activated it. This deactivated will have, or maybe, I guess I said it backwards. Once it's activated, this comes out, and it's like a flat, a wide hole flat, and that will make it more aggressive. But then once you deactivate it by putting it in, you can see that it is more of a stamina type. And the gimmick in this is that if it gets hit hard enough, then it will activate. So that's a pretty cool gimmick. Everything in this has gimmicks except for the armor, I guess. The blade has the awakening. So yeah, the DB core has the bound gimmick, and this has that hopping mechanism. When it comes out, it also makes it tall. It is spring loaded, so it will kind of like hop to show that it did activate and then become more aggressive. So all in all, that is pretty cool. And of course, it does also come with the V gear for our Belial. We do have our Belial here, so we will be putting it on and testing it against Savior Valkyrie. So let's assemble it and test spin it and then battle the first gear Belial. So here I want to show you the bound mechanic. That's from the DB core. So the idea is that while it's spinning, if it gets hit, it will go back without taking the teeth, and it will return the hit with a counterattack to hit it. That's the idea. But I'm always skeptical about it, because when it's spinning that fast, do you really think that's gonna happen? We did have other spring mechanic stuff that when you spin, they just like always like go outside and stuff. You know, all of those drivers that have dual modes like reboot and stuff like that. When you spin it, the spring goes out, right? So like, don't you think spinning that fast, this would automatically be like this? So I don't know. I'm not sure this bound would work in theory. Like in theory, sure, it's cool, but in practice, I'm not sure that it would actually work. And like, how would you even prove that it works, right? Because it's spinning so fast, we don't see it, we don't know. But yeah, and this, as you can see, it adds a wide area here so that when it tips at an angle on the arena, it will, you know, have more life after death, I guess. It's a very interesting piece. We'll have to see how they affect each other. So let's test spin Savior Valkyrie and put him to battle. And that's it, folks. We weren't able to make this activate, to make the shot activate. There were some pretty strong hits too, so I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how that works. I don't know if mine is slightly defective or what, but there were some really strong hits and it didn't activate. So I don't really know what to tell you guys. I couldn't show that happening. And yeah, it feels like with the V-Gear on, they are somewhat, with the V-Gear on and without disactivating, they're somewhat on par. Whoever we launched second did end up winning. So that's interesting to see. Unfortunately, this is all the DB Beyblades we have for now, so this is the only battle we can show you, but we are bringing more of it to the channel, so stay tuned for that. Leave us a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to see the future videos of us bringing other DB Bays and of course other Beyblades, mainly from now Speedstorm, Quad Drive, Pro Series, and I did open my first Bakuten Shoot Beyblade on the channel not too long ago, and we will be bringing more of those. So I'll see you next time, and until then, stay nerdy, guys.